Hey guys, what's going on? It's Ash here coming at you today in Clash Royale. Hope this video finds you all doing well. It's going to be a really good one, hopefully, depending, because we're going to be doing live ladder matches. I have the second and third in the world right now in the clan. It's actually played by the same guy. It is Sam, Indian Pro. You guys have been asking a long time. I love my Indian viewers, and you guys have been asking for an Indian Pro. Well, hey, you got one. Hopefully, he can do you guys right and get that #1 spot away from, I believe it's Botcham right now, who's #1 in the world. So we'll see how we do. We are live right now in ladder. I do want to give a special happy Ramadan to all my Muslim viewers out there. I know I have a lot of Muslim viewers, so just wanted to get that out of the way as well. We get a lot of chip damage on that left tower. The opponent, Mini, can't believe it here. I don't think that's the real Mini Minter, though, just the an older account. So it looks like we're going to take, maybe, no, we're not going to take any damage on that Musketeer. We're going to send in a Bandit in the left lane. Meanwhile, in the right lane, we have a Hog coming down on our end. By the way, guys, I am reacting to these and watching these live with you guys right now. However, I will edit out the in-between because it takes about 5 to 10 to even 15 minutes to find a match when you're that high on ladder. Also, we'll talk about the legendary substitutions in this P.E.K.K.A. Miner control deck. It's been a long time since I've shared a control deck on this channel. It has a little bit of a punish element to this deck as well. As you can see, it looks like we're going to trade towers here. We do indeed take that left tower, and he takes our right tower. So there's that punish element in the bridge spam of the Bandit, but you're not playing this deck necessarily like a bridge spam deck, although you can apply pressure in certain situations that we'll talk about throughout this video. But I mostly just want to react and see if we can actually get there, see if we can get to #1 in the world. Now, it's relatively early in the season, about halfway through, so don't get me wrong, guys. I'm not saying that being #1 halfway through the season is a huge accomplishment, but it's something that I certainly couldn't do, and I love kind of the tension in these battles at the very top of ladder. It's something that I really enjoy watching. I hope you guys do too. So here we go. It looks like we do have a Royal Ghost heading to that right tower. We have a Miner on that right tower, getting a little bit of chip damage here. We get 1 minion on that right tower as well. We send in the aggressive Bandit here. The opponent, I think that might have been a mistake. Hog there? It must have been, right? Oh man, that was awesome for us, not so good for the Mini, whoever's on the Mini account here. We don't get a swing on that right tower with the Royal Ghost, but things are looking really, really good here. An aggressive Miner poison right on that right tower. Great move, and the opponent has no choice but to respond with a Hog and a Musketeer right in the pocket on our end. We're going to retarget with the E-Wiz, doesn't matter. We get that right tower down with a Bandit of our own. So this is a really cool deck, guys. I'm going to go ahead and edit out between matches so you guys don't have to wait. I'll be right back. All right, guys, here we go. We found a match. So legendary substitutions. You guys know that I like to look out for my free-to-play viewers, but this is a tough one. 4 legendaries in this deck. We have Bandit. You can sub in Battle Ram for Bandit if you want to. We have Royal Ghost. You can sub in Dark Prince for Royal Ghost if you'd like. You can sub in Knight as well if you want to keep the cost down or at the same. What are our other legendaries? We have E-Wiz. That's going to be a Musketeer substitution. And our last legendary, of course, totally drawing a blank, but when I see it, I'll give you guys my best recommendation. We're into the next match here. Now, if we win this match here, we get #1 in the world on the Mars account, and we'll switch to the Tim Redbeard account, see if we can't get #2. So #1 and 2 in the world instead of #2 and 3 in the world. So here we go. We're starting minions way in the back. Are we going to... No, we're not... Oh, no, okay, we did see. Bandit, Royal Ghost, Miner. Miner's going to be fundamental to this deck. There's really no substitution for the Miner. How can I forget Miner in a Miner control deck? Well, that's me for you guys. That's what happens when you get old, brothers and sisters. Anyway, here we go. Brothers and sisters. What am I, Hulk Hogan? Man, this episode is going down in flames, guys. Anyway, that's what we get for reacting live when I can't redo it. I can't edit out my silly stupidness. Anyway, we go in with a P.E.K.K.A. there. They responded with a minion horde. We responded with a zap and minions of our own. We're going to be able to take care of that battle ram, really forcing white 1337 into an uncomfortable situation. When you defend with a battle ram, usually Unfortunately, it's not your first option, so not a bad start to this match. We're going to respond to this solo barbarian. One swing of the Royal Ghost sword will take him out. So now we have a Royal Ghost going down the right lane. The opponent's going to respond with bats. We go bandit into the bats there, and we're going to have a lot of swarm coming back on our end. What do we have? We have E-Wiz. We dropped the E-Wiz there. We didn't have Zap in cycle there. Now I think we might have Zap. Do we? We do. Okay, so Zap has been played against that minion horde. Things are actually looking really nice here. We haven't taken any damage to either of our towers. We're going against, obviously, the Three Musketeer giant deck, so we know his last card is Three Musketeers. We're going to punish here with the Miner on the pump. Meanwhile, we go all in the right. We have a Royal Ghost, we have minions, we have a bandit, we zap, and are we going to get to the tower? We are. It's going to be a lot of damage off that right tower, taking it down to around 1,072 hit points left on that right tower. Again, things are looking really good for us early on here. The P.E.K.K.A. does a great job against Three Musketeer decks, especially Three Musketeer giant decks. Remember, guys, our last card in this deck is poison, so we have that poison ready for the Musketeers if we need it, but we want to save it. Okay, we saved it, you can see, until he committed with the battle ram, because if he went in with the minion horde on the right, we would have been absolutely screwed had we not saved our poison there. So now we can just go ahead and cycle to a zap here. We should have zap. We have E-Wiz. It looks like we're just going to go ahead and play a bandit and an E-Wiz on that Musketeer, and now we have a nice counter push behind that Miner. Notice how we played defense there, guys. We played the E-Wiz and the bandit first, and then we sent in the Miner. Just a really nice lethal counter attack there, getting that right tower down to 427 damage. This is looking very good for us here, guys. Can we finish it out here? We just need to cycle one Miner poison, maybe. A Miner poison zap might finish it. Good poison opportunity here. He does poison the right side there. So the E-Wiz and the poison's going to take out that solo Musketeer. We send in the Miner. That's going to be GG. Doesn't matter what happens in the left lane. And Mars is #1 in the world, baby. All right, a little bit of hype for the midseason, but hey, he did it. #1 in the world. I'll come back to you on Tim Redbeard. All right, guys, here we are. We're here. He's switched accounts. We're on the Tim Redbeard account now. We're going against Sergio, another live match. Can't wait to see what Sergio is playing. I hope it's not another Three Musketeer giant deck, though, because I hate seeing the same deck twice, especially for you guys. I want to learn how to face multiple archetypes here. So let's see. Starts out with a Goblin Gang, does Sergio. We're going to get that Royal Ghost to that right tower, and we stay aggressive here. Minions is the second card played by the opponent. We zap those minions right away, get an extra swing on that bandit on that right tower. So Tombstone is the third card. I think the deck is probably Lavaloon, because, and there it is, there's the Lava Hound in the right, and there comes the E-Wiz. So this is going to be a very challenging matchup. I get this question every time I share a Miner deck, especially a Miner control deck. How do you handle a Lavaloon or Lava Hound matchup? Let's see how we deal with it here, guys. So we have an E-Wiz on the Lava Hound, but the opponent surely has a spell. We do the poison after the opponent commits with the minions, so now we have really nothing here. What do we have? Another E-Wiz, maybe? There it is. We do cycle back to another E-Wiz. Wow, that was some clutch defense there with no elixir to spare. Manideep doing some work there on that defensive sequence. So you can see we started immediately with the E-Wiz responding to the Lava Hound of the opponent. We waited until we got the spell out of the opponent. Then we immediately cycled back to another E-Wiz. We had the Royal Ghost there for the Tombstone. We had our bases covered there, and we also defensively poisoned, which is something that you're going to want to do. That was perfect placement on that Royal Ghost there on defense against that Goblin Gang. Remember, this opponent only has 2 ground cards. Every Lavaloon deck, for the most part, every meta Lavaloon deck only has 2 ground cards, and we know they're not in cycle right now. So you can see the opponent here is frantically cycling to get the Goblin Gang, get the Tombstone back into rotation. That's taking away from their push in the right lane. We connect with the bandit in the right. Unfortunately, the E Ewiz is in range of that right tower. That was really unfortunate, but the opponent doesn't have a ton of elixir. They decide to go with another Lava Hound. It looks like we're going to take that right tower down here. We're placing the Ewiz there. He's going to take care of the lava pups, and this is going to be textbook exactly how you handle a Lavaloon matchup. We're going to go left lane here. We're going to play minions on that balloon. Again, we're going to go ahead and use a defensive poison. That will stop the balloon from getting to the tower. It's also going to help up against all of those pups. We're going to zap, and that's going to be GG. It's 3 in a row here, guys. Unbelievable for Tim Redbeard. I think that puts him at first and second. Wow, this episode went by really fast. I mean, I guess when you win all your matches at the very top of ladder, that'll happen. Let's go into one more, though. One more bonus match. All right, guys, here we are, and look who it is. It's Big Spin. I want to get Big Spin back on the channel so badly. He's a really good player, but we know what he's running already. All he runs is the Rascals Tombstone Graveyard deck that he has been absolutely dominating with, guys. So I shared this deck on my top 5 Rascal deck video, which honestly didn't do too well. I think it's because 90% of my audience has not unlocked Rascals yet. Are you one of the lucky ones who has? When you do, anyway, go back to that video. It'll still be there, guys. And here it is, the Rascals in the right lane. You can see the power of Rascals in the right hands in this deck. It's going to be a very challenging matchup. Certainly Big Spin, one of the best competitive players in the world. Definitely one of the best graveyard players in the world, both competitively at tournament level standard and also on ladder, guys. So here we go. We're going to be saving, our poison to always use on defense against the graveyard. So you'll probably never see a poison unless it's a game-winning Miner poison on Tim Redbeard's side here. So this time we get a Miner onto the left tower, getting a little bit of chip damage, but not a ton here. This is going to be a very tough match, even though we do have the hard counter to graveyard in the poison. But the P.E.K.K.A is not going to really come into play a lot here. I guess P.E.K.K.A could counter the help counter the Rascals, but other than that, we'll see how and when Manideep decides to play the P.E.K.K.A, but it's going to be challenging. So here it comes, a couple Rascals left over, a boy and a girl. I hate saying boy and girl. It just sounds so, I don't know. I guess it's a kid's game, Ash. Deal with it, bro. Deal with it. All right, so here it comes. It's a Miner minions going down the left lane. I just feel like they should be called something other than boy and girl. I don't know. Maybe it's my own issue here, guys. Anyway, we take a little bit of chip damage on the right. We don't really care about the right tower at this point as long as they kind of stay equal. Splitting damage is just fine. But here it comes. A big Rascal Graveyard 5 elixir push here for Big Spin. And the P.E.K.K.A is going to be played immediately on that boy Rascal. Unfortunately, here for Manideep, his P.E.K.K.A actually does go after the skeletons from the graveyard. That's going to leave... No, it's not going to leave the girl Rascal still alive. But certainly not what we would have hoped for that P.E.K.K.A there. She's not going to do a lot of work against those skeletons in the graveyard. Here comes another Rascal Graveyard push to the left, I think. There it is. There's the graveyard, guys. We have the poison for the graveyard, but this is still difficult to counter here. We have some girls. Okay, nice Ewiz there. I was going to say we have some girl Rascals still alive. We had a Mega Minion, but we dealt with it really well there. So now we have 6 elixir. It looks like we have a minute left in this game. Guys, do you think that matches should be maybe 2 minutes standardized over time? In challenges and in ladder instead of having 3 minutes and then 1 minute. There's so many draws on ladder. I don't know. I guess it's another question for another video, but this is going to be a big monster push here for Big Spin. He poisoned there as well, taking care of those minions, but a good defensive poison and a bandit there for Manideep. So very good job defensively. That looked very dangerous with only about 30 seconds left here in this match. We send in the Royal Ghost at the bridge. This could be trouble in the right lane, though, guys. I don't know. Does he have the elixir? He probably has about 5 elixir right now. He could have played a graveyard there in the right. He opts not to. Instead, he goes graveyard in left. This is going to be a pain to defend here. We do have the poison, but the Mega Minion gets on the tower. That's going to be trouble. We can't deal with the Mega Minion. What do we have? Oh, we zap to retarget that Mega Minion on the defensive Miner. almost lost that match there. But guys, I'll tell you what, we got number 1 and 2. We're gonna wrap it up there. I hope you enjoyed these live ladder matches. Really had a lot of fun with this video. I hope you guys did too. Huge shout out to Bren Chong, my YouTube partner. Check out his information in the description below. Guys, check out all of both of Mars and Tim Redbeard and Manideep's player stats and profile in the description below, thanks to statsroyale.com. Guys, thanks so much for watching, and as always, take care, guys.